Balthazar Ebang Egonga, who's been caught in an explosive situation that is dominating the news, just appeared in court. Imagine, a scandal so big it involves 400 high-ranking women and reaches the highest levels of government. You might be thinking, this has to be an exaggeration, but no, this scandal is as real as it gets, and it's rocked Equatorial Guinea to its core. Grab your popcorn because today's story has intrigue, power, and betrayal.
It's a shame that Equatorial Guinea is gaining so much international attention based on a sex scandal, but we need to talk about it. Balthazar Ebang Egonga is the head of Equatorial Guinea's National Financial Investigation Agency, and he's also related to the president of Equatorial Guinea. And he was exposed in 400 leaked tapes featuring wives of family members and elected officials in the workplace, might I add. Everybody, including myself, is beyond gagged about this story because what? But we need to talk about the reason why these tapes leaked to begin with. Balthazar was being investigated for corruption, for embezzling funds. The investigation is currently ongoing. We have no updates because the sex scandal has taken precedent over everything. As a citizen of a corrupt country such as Equatorial Guinea, I've literally made it my life's work to expose the heads of state who embezzle funds and leave the rest of the population to live in poverty. Because of the size of my platform, I'm hyper visible, and this has caused me to make enemies back home. So I'm literally in the middle of seeking asylum in the United States for that reason. But I say all this to say that we also need to talk about, in addition to the sex tapes, we also need to be talking about government officials embezzling funds to fund their lavish lifestyles and literally pay for what we're experiencing right now. Because the women featured in these videos, the only reason why they were featured in these videos is because he offered to pay them and they accepted.
Especially at a time when we have just seen a case from Equatorial Guinea of a man who is supposed to have gone around with 400 women. Is he encouraging such bad behavior in this country? We cannot allow such bad behavior because it is discriminatory against women. Unless it is shown that women can also do exactly the same thing. If we cannot, he is completely out of order. He cannot say such things or do such things.
I do not want to attribute them to what was from Equatorial Guinea. It was quite hilarious to read what that cabinet secretary was doing there. But the only thing that is in common is the happiness. As the ladies left...
Did you say hilarious or despicable?
No.
What the guy in Equatorial Guinea was doing?
It was hilarious because I don't know whether it is true or not true. I actually took it with a pinch of salt. I don't think it is true, but there we are.
This isn't just any scandal. We're talking about an alleged sex scandal involving Egonga and a reported 400 high-ranking women. Yes, you heard that right. So, first things first, who is Balthazar Ebang Egonga? Egonga isn't just some random official. He's a high-ranking government figure in Equatorial Guinea, a country on the western coast of Central Africa, known for its oil wealth and complex political landscape. Egonga's held various influential roles, and he's closely connected to the political elite. In fact, many people see him as one of the power players in Equatorial Guinea's political scene. Over the years, he's made headlines for his opulent lifestyle. But now, he's making headlines for all the wrong reasons.
Imagine if this man had written about these over 400 women. Do you think anybody would have believed him that these women do these things willingly? Imagine this was like, let me say, 30 years ago, that you can easily record things. Will anybody believe that these women did these things willingly? But this man was so smart that he kept a camera. And they were all posing for pictures. They were not afraid when they saw the camera. They were even happy. They were smiling, giving us styles. Yes. And in these same videos, you can clearly see that they were the ones changing positions, really. So when you are talking about, oh, he slept with people's wife, they wanted it. It's not as if, I don't know why everybody is talking about, oh, this is diabolical, oh, this is... No, it's not diabolical. This man kept proof because days like this will come. Now people are talking about, oh, the women are committing suicide. They are only committing suicide because they were caught. Go and underline that. They only feel guilty because they were caught. Before they catch them, uncle, did any of them feel the remorse to come and say, oh, look at what I did, though, I feel bad? No. Immediately they caught them. They now started doing what? Dying. The shame is killing them. because they know that clearly they cannot. You know how women can twist things. If this man didn't have proof, the way they would have twisted this thing, all of them would have been shouting that this man with them. All. Not even one would say, oh, I did it willingly. And people that are talking about, oh, he was sleeping with his younger brother's pregnant wife. Did you stop to ask yourself, what type of possessed that a pregnant woman will be that you gave somebody your body willingly? Why is the brother's wife sleeping with him? Why are you giving somebody else your body when you are pregnant? When you see the statistic of how women are the cause of divorce, this is one of the reasons. If one man slept with over 400 women, which of the women are faithful in Equatorial Guinea first, before we talk about around the world? So how many women remain there now when they're faithful for their relationship? Before we want to castigate this man, oh, he slept with the general's wife, look at the calibers of people that will stoop so low to disgrace themselves. If you are comfortable, there is a level of comfort you have to be with somebody to be able to be happy in front of a camera. All of them were happy in front of that camera. None of them were like, oh, no, stop. They were happy. Disgracefully, toilets, bathroom, every shithole that they could find, they were happy doing it. They were living the life on top water everywhere. So why is everybody talking about this man? Oh, he must have done something to them. Now they're trying to claim that he has disease. No, he is proving to you that a lot of women are unfaithful. I applaud this man for keeping evidence, because if he has not kept evidence, we all know how this story would have ended. Even as he kept evidence, see how people are dragging him. We are talking about how one man slept with 400 women. Who is going to talk about the 400 women that slept with one man? So imagine if every man on earth is bringing out evidence of the women that they have slept with. See, it's possible if Equatorial Guinea men bring out evidence, some of these women will be replayed on other people's videos. You heard me. So no, I am not in support of castigating this man. I applaud him for keeping evidence. I said what I said.
Now let's talk about how this scandal came to light. Rumors had been circulating for some time that Egonga had been involved with multiple women in powerful positions. But a recent leak of court documents has brought everything to the surface. Apparently, a few brave whistleblowers came forward, exposing details that Egonga had been using his power to allegedly manipulate or intimidate women. The sheer number of women, up to 400, who may have been involved, is sending shockwaves throughout Equatorial Guinea and beyond. These are the list of alleged relationships of high-ranking women Balthazar had taped. The wife of the Director of Presidential Security, the Attorney General's wife, the daughter of the Director General of Police, the wife of his pastor's little brother, his godfather's wife, his sentry's wife, his bodyguard's wife, 15 friends of his younger sister, his pastor's wife, the wives of several ministers, including Minister Oberu, his own little brother's wife, his uncle's pregnant wife. Inside the court, Egonga reportedly denied many of the allegations, insisting he was being targeted unfairly. His defense team claims this is part of a smear campaign against him. But prosecutors seem to be gathering substantial evidence. Let's talk about what this scandal means for Equatorial Guinea. This country already has a complex reputation on the international stage. Despite its oil wealth, it's often in the headlines for alleged corruption, human rights issues, and heavy-handed political control. Many critics are saying that this scandal only reinforces that image, making it even harder for Equatorial Guinea to gain respect globally. The fact that such a high-ranking official could be involved in such an extensive scandal only adds to concerns about corruption and abuse of power within the government. And what about the people of Equatorial Guinea? Public reaction has been fierce. Some citizens are in shock, others are calling for accountability. Social media has been buzzing with reactions, ranging from anger to embarrassment, and some are even rallying for systemic change. One user wrote, "We can't tolerate corruption and exploitation anymore." While another commented, "If the powerful abuse their position, what hope do ordinary people have?" Beyond the scandal itself, there's a deeper issue here. The involvement of so many high-ranking women hints at a complex network where gender and power intertwine in troubling ways. On a broader level, this scandal is catching attention across Africa. As of now, Egonga's case is ongoing. His court appearance is just the beginning of what could be a long and intense legal battle. If the allegations hold up, this could lead to a massive shakeup within the Equatorial Guinean government, or at least increase pressure on other officials to conduct themselves more transparently. We'll be following this case closely, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for updates. It's not every day that such high-level corruption and scandal come to light. Thanks for watching. This scandal really does feel like something out of a movie, but it's very real, and it has real-world consequences. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Egonga will face real accountability, or will this all get swept under the rug? And what does this say about power and corruption in politics? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our deep dives on breaking geopolitical stories. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you soon.